sent out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A huge play there right off the bat. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21. A lot of down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's complete to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really not knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they'll get this down to the 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Packers! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brady now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And a catch right side by Evans. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Brady going to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you talked about the different drills that they've done and all drills, things of that nature? He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Only a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings him second. You're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's to the 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones 25 yards to the house. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packers touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to. Now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you so close to halftime there. It's really an interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 42, Buccaneers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a play fake, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was a position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Jones. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third and
4. Rodgers going to throw. Shoves him aside. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Levante David in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now. It's Jones, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Lambeau. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Cook. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up it.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Got a man complete to Miller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case.